guys, what's up? Green Machine Sam back with Season 4 of Lions Rebuild. Can we finally make the playoffs? Hopefully. If you guys are new here, my name is Green Machine Sam. I do rebuilds, roster updates, all types of content on the channel. Just go ahead, click videos, or click playlist. That will give you a better idea of what I do. So this is Season 4. I do rebuilds one season at a time. Gives them more of an in-depth feel and more of a team-building feel, and not just something that I'm trying to speed run and get through within an hour and, post for you guys. So let's go ahead, hop into the lineup. My Wi-Fi was acting shit this day, so you're going to see it. We brought in Eric Jacobson and Josh Rosen. Those are our two QBs. We have Lev Bell, Paris Campbell, Joe Mixon, and Josh Jacobs as our running backs. We do have John Ross, Darius Slayton, Devontae Adams, Kenny Galladay, Zach Pascal, and somebody else and David Njoku, because I didn't feel like signing another wide receiver, as our wide receivers. We do have new guards that we did draft. Orlando Brown's moving back over to his primary position of right tackle. Trent Williams is coming in and being our left tackle. We do still have T.J. Hockenson, David Njoku, and Ferksker. On the defensive side of the field, we have Montez Sweat, Nate Tuck, a guy that we just drafted, who's a versatile outside backer. We do have Fletcher Cox, J.J. Watt, Poona Ford, Wharton still, Treshawn Wharton, Trent Thomas, another guy we drafted. Hayes, another guy we drafted. Amani Smith, Dale Norris, guys that we've drafted that just haven't produced yet. Hopefully they can come in, produce well for us, and hopefully take us to that next stage. Okudah, Jeff Okudah, J.C. Jackson, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson are our corners, with George Garner, another guy we drafted. We do have a new starting free safety in Donald. Our linebackers are looking better than ever. Hopefully their depth traits don't get taken away this time. Corey House, Skylar Walton, Isaiah Simmons, all great guys. Hopefully they can come in, lead us to victory. Hopefully a playoffs appearance this year. If not this year, I don't know what else to tell you. Does that one edge rusher and does that safety really make us that bad? I don't think so, because I've seen how some other defenses have looked in the in the past and stuff. We're just putting best player available, I think, at each spot, just to hopefully give us that chance of pushing more towards winning games. So Devontae Adams is in the slot, Joe Mixon at third down running back, Josh Jacobs at power back, just putting the best guys on the field, hopefully winning games. And that's something we need to do this season, is win games. It's been 3 seasons already, 4th season. In real life, I would probably be out of a job by this season. If the season started off slow, I'd probably be out of a job, let's be real. Especially that's how teams have looked recently. So at week 8, we're 4-2. So it's not great, but we're still developing. I think if we can win the next 2 games, I think we'll be on a perfect start, and the fans would probably be happy and looking towards the playoffs like, yes, we're going to make it this time. But the big thing is our quarterback, Eric Jacobson. I don't think it's offensive line at this point. I don't think it's offensive line. I don't think it's the weapons. I don't think it's anything other than QB at this point. Yes, our edge rusher still isn't great, and our safety kind of got weak over the offseason because we moved guys around. But I think overall this team is good. I don't think it's bad in any particular way. So a lot of the re-signees that we have to bring back is T.J. Hockenson and Isaiah Simmons. Those 2 guys are our biggest needs. As well as Fletcher Cox. Everybody else could walk. Will Harris I brought back because I needed a backup safety. So I was like, fuck it, he's here, I'm grabbing him. And then I just grabbed some backup O-linemen. So we got T.J. Hockenson back for the next 5 years. Going to bring back Isaiah Simmons for the next 7 years. So he only costs $4 million a year right now. Well, $4 million in cap. And then Fletcher Cox has to come back. He's a big part of this D-line, and I want to bring him back because he will be part of this D-line if we go win a Super Bowl, or if we even make our way to the postseason. And we did. Week 17, we were told that we were making it to the postseason. I'm pretty sure by like week 15, I was like pretty sure that we were going to make it because we are the 1 seed. So we did end up getting the 1 seed. So it's a big jump. We went from 6-10 to being the 1 seed in the NFC. That's a big jump. Yeah, so we started off 3-0, lost our first game to the Raiders by a field goal. Outside of outside of the Bears loss where we got blown out, the rest of the games were one-score games. So Eric Jacobson, less yards this year, more touchdowns, same amount of picks. So that's perfect. 3,900 yards, 33 touchdowns, 9 picks. I'll take that any day of the week, especially with the run game that we had. I think that's a perfect stat line for him. It's not ideal, but it is good enough, and I think it's going to be perfect for him. I don't think he needs to be this all-around great quarterback. Josh Jacobs and Joe Mixon put up a combined, almost combined 2,000 yards and 24 touchdowns. If you add Lev Bell's and Paris Campbell's and Taysom Hill's and Jacobson and Rosen, then yeah, we get like 2,100 yards. So that's good. Devontae Adams, 1,132 yards in the slot, 13 touchdowns. Slayton with 783 yards. Galladay with 764. 1 touchdown for him, 4 for Slayton, 7 for Hawkinson, and a couple hundred yards for Hawkinson as well. Karan did not play well, but hey, this is Madden. It's going to let up sacks. They would think Joe Thomas would let up sacks, so I don't want to fucking hear shit from them. Isaiah Simmons led the team in tackles with 137. I was looking at Skylar Walton and his number and combined the two, so I just was like, fuck it, 136. Skylar Walton with 116 tackles for loss. We had 12 for J.J. Watt, 11 for Trent Thomas, 9 for Isaiah Simmons, 9 for Fletcher Cox, 8 for Montez Sweat, and 6 for J.C. Jackson, a corner getting in there, doing the dirty work. J.J. Watt with 8 sacks, Fletcher Cox with 8. 6.5 for Montez Sweat, 6 for Isaiah Simmons, 5 for Trent Thomas, 3.5 for Nate Tuck, 3 for Skylar Walton, 2 for Gordon Hayes, and 1 for Poona Ford. So the defensive line definitely spread it out, but I would like to see one guy be particularly dominant. I would like to see like 12, 13 sacks. But, whatever. I don't get how our sack numbers are so low, but then our offensive lineman sack numbers are so high. So, about 5 picks there, 4 forced fumbles, 2 recovered. So, forced fumbles are still broken. The sim just doesn't like giving them out. 1 safety for Poona Ford and no touchdowns. Aldrich Rosas, 54-55 from extra points and 11 of 14. He's still not hitting consistently on field goals, but he does hit consistently on extra points, which is good enough. Jack Fox, almost 50-yard average, but not quite. No return touchdowns. MVP race. Probably not going to have anybody in here. Eric Jacobson at 10. So they consider him leading our team to victory and him having a decent stat line worthy of MVP notion at number 10. Isaiah Simmons for Defensive Player of the Year at 3. So that just shows you if he would have had his superstar, he would have probably gotten Superstar X Factor this year, which means he would have been a beast and he probably would have been close to 90 by the time we were done. Gordon Hayes, Nate Tuck, and Donald all get in Defensive Rookie of the Year. Not quite making it, though. So Trent Williams, after a year on the team, decides that he's probably going to call it a career after this year. So let's try to make it to the Super Bowl and give him a good send-off, even though I don't think many people would be like, woo, let's go out for Trent, let's get him this. Like, no, I think he'd just be part of the team. I don't think he'd be a big vocal guy. So we're taking on the Dallas Cowboys, who are number 7, who did just go beat the number 2 seed, though. So we do have to respect them in that right, but they are still number 7. That's the biggest thing is, if you know I'm a Bears fan and I'm sitting here going, if we beat the Saints, people have to put respect on our name, but we're probably going to get slapped next week to the Green Bay Packers. Like, that was my thought process. So Trent Williams retires after a loss to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. We didn't play well. So we had a good regular season, and then it definitely seems to hang on the quarterback a little bit more when you get to postseason. I can tell you that much. So we're going after Darius Slay, Jeremy Chin, Danielle Hunter, Shaq Thompson, Darnell Mooney, Antonio Gibson, Jamal Williams, Jordan Brooks, Lewis, Bryant, Jones, and Wilson. All guys that we need to bring in. If we bring in Danielle Hunter, it's over. Our front 4 is the biggest and the baddest front 4 we've ever put together. Like Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat at an 86 overall is your 4th option. like, okay, we're going to double team Fletcher Cox. Okay. We're going to double team Danielle Hunter. Okay. We're going to block J.J. Watt 101. Okay, who the fuck is blocking Montez Sweat then? Like, we did pick up Skylar Walton's 5th year. I just wanted to put that off for a year. We do end up signing only 3 guys. We didn't bring in really anybody. Darnell Mooney, Gibson, and Bryant Jones decide not to sign. We do end up trading a 1st of this year, a 2nd of next year for a 1st and a 2nd of this year. Moving back 4 picks and then moving up in the draft in terms of the 2nd round. Trading a 1st, Sean Dion Hamilton and Connor Williams for a 1st and a 2nd of this year. Just moving back, trying to get some different picks. I'm going to trade number 8, Wharton and Macari for 27, 28, and 54 in the draft. Chuck Grant, free safety out of Washington, run support, 21 years old, 6'1", 208, early 1st round graded. He is a 75 overall. We took him at number 9. Well, he is number 9. We took him at number 12. John Hart, another edge rusher, number 6 in the class, took him at number 27. Still looking for a guy. Looking for a guy to be absolutely dominant. I know Trent Thomas just came back with 5.5 sacks, but we need somebody to be even more dominant, I feel like, and we just have to keep drafting, I feel like. Marquise Weathers here, strong safety, number 75 in the class, number 75. I'm stupid. Leave me alone. 75 overall, number 7 in the class. Talking about number 28, run support guy, 23 years old, out of Georgia, 6'3", 206. Dom Tyson is another safety I'm looking at. Cody Huffman. This is the first right tackle that I've seen in a while that looks pretty good. Number 26 in the class. Talking about number 40. And he's still not even that good. That was one of the top-rated tackles in the whole class. Well, the best graded talent-wise tackle, and he was a 71 overall. That just shows you how shit the tackles are. Dom Tyson, a 71 overall safety, took him at number 44, number 20, 27 in the class? Teddy Winston, a 71 overall defensive tackle with hidden dev trait, took him at 46. He's number 24 in the class. Like, why are all the dev traits assigned to the low-end guys? I don't fucking know. Why am I talking in this voice? I don't know. James Hillhouse, 6'5", 302, 23 years old, run stopper out of Ohio State, 19 in the class, taking number 59. He's a run stopper through and through, not really good at anything else. I like doing this every once in a while. I like giving out the 81 number, kind of as like a tribute to Night Train Lane, Dick Lane. John Hart, number 53, right end out of Tennessee. So, going to be doing some different things here. This is going to be Weathers, number 29. Madden doesn't have like a shoulder brace or shoulder thing in Madden, so you'll see like Anthony Miller will have a black 3/4 sleeve representing that because Madden's lazy. Cody Huffman, right tackle out of 75, and that was my plan with Weathers as well as some other people that I've done that to in the past and in the future. Tyson, number 27, going to be rocking all his gear on his right arm. Teddy Winston, just simple. Defensive tackles just need to be simple. They don't wear a whole ton. Normally they don't anyway. Some guys do, some guys don't. So, and then James Hillhouse, he's just built fucking big, so I felt like giving him the 69 number. And he's just going to be a big boy that sits in the middle. We do end up trading Shaq Thompson, Poona Ford for Quentin Nelson. Get us a guy that can absolutely dominate the O-line. A 1st pick, number 11 and 30 for Tyrann Mathieu. Amani Smith, Lano Hill. 1st, a 3rd, and a 4th for pick number 23. And much more to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We traded 3 first-round picks for Michael Thomas, so that's big news. If you guys like my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Turn on post notifications if you guys want to be notified anytime I upload. If you guys enjoy my content at all or respect any of my content, whether it's roster updates or rebuilds, I'd appreciate the subscribe. I'm out. Peace. More content soon.